Hi there, I'm Olivia and this is Grace, and we're going to be taking Messy Church today, and we're going to be thinking a bit about the life of John the Baptist and his message and making wooden spoon puppets. Who was John the Baptist? John was the cousin of Jesus and he lived in the desert. He ate honey, yum, and locusts. Ugh. But who was he? He had straggly hair and a loud voice. But who was he? He baptized people in the River Jordan, but who was he? People came out from the city to see and hear him, and he had a loud voice, but who was he? He used his voice to tell the people, get ready, get prepared, get back on track, draw up your plans because someone important is coming, someone you have been waiting for, someone who will help you and love you and guide you. John said, I am not him. I'm just the messenger. I'm the signpost. I'm the map reader. I'm the witness. That's who I am. It's not important. My message is important. Get ready for the one who is arriving soon. So when people asked John who he was, they didn't get a name, they got a task. I'm the one who is calling you to get ready. Listen to me now. I am the messenger. Hi again. The observant amongst you will notice that this is a different filming day and we have a new filming crew, so it's all very exciting. We're going to make our John the Baptist wooden spoon puppets. And as we've said several times now, John the Baptist was a very loud speaking man and he looked quite wild.
Action.
So folks, any type of wooden spoon will do. It doesn't really matter if it's got a round end or a flat end. Sometimes the flat side facing out is good for the face instead of the smooth inside, because we're going to stick on some eyes or draw on some eyes. Now, my beautiful assistant passed me some googly eyes. Now, you don't have to have googly eyes. These are just for fun because we have these in our house. And I've got two sizes actually, so we'll have the larger size as well for fun. So we peel the eyes off. Now some are peel and stick and you can stick them on. And we have the larger size as well, if you did want to use the larger size, which are quite good fun too. So Grace and I are going to stick these on. Now it's important to do the face close into the middle of the spoon so that you've got enough room to make the hair around the top. Okay. Now, I'm quite sure that John the Baptist didn't have googly eyes, but we'll overlook that just now. But he was kind of wild looking, from what they said. And he didn't really worry or think about what people thought of his appearance. Now, for a nose, could be any shape of nose. You can draw these on with your pens. Now you could have a hairy beard, you could make a hairy beard, or you could draw on your beard. And I'm thinking he would have been quite a positive, loud person, so I am going to give him a smiley mouth. And you can draw on your beard, or you can wait to draw on your beard later. But he was kind of hairy and dishevelled looking, and it didn't fit into everyone else's idea of how people should look in society. So we've got lots of different things we could use for hair. We've got wool of any colour, pipe cleaners, stripy pipe cleaners, and if you pass me my other puppet, Grace, this was just a kind of a bushy pipe cleaner. So really it's just anything that is going to give you that good wild appearance of John the Baptist's hair. Now, another thing that I should mention is, even though the googly eyes have sticky backs, sometimes they do fall off. So you might need to take your PVA glue, squeeze it out, and use a glue stick or a glue brush and just use a bit to attach on your googly eyes and let them dry. Or you can also use it for the hair. Now, I'm a great fan of doing things
Scissors, please. Thank you. Doing things without glue, actually. And that takes a wee bit of practice, but this one just has the hair shaped around the head with the pipe cleaners, and it's put on with the elastic band, and that means you're avoiding mess as well. So you can do that. So I'm going to start to shape John the Baptist's hair. I'm sure he didn't have, you know, snakeskin green and orange hair, but I think in terms of today's society, I don't know, would he have dyed his hair? He might have. So I'm going to make some hair around our models for fun. Twisting around. And as I said, you can have hairy beards as well. That's okay. When we're just starting to do this, Neve said to me, funnily enough, who was John the Baptist? So, and that started a conversation about that. And at first people thought John the Baptist was the important one because he had started to baptize people in the river, but no, he was the one who told about Jesus coming. So got some hair. See, that's just with actually twisting the pipe cleaners around. And the other thing you can do, Grace has made a little plait here. She's going to have some of that for her hair. And I am also going to get an elastic band and twist it around the top of the hair to keep it in place. I just got a pack of elastic bands from, I think it was the stationery shop of Pineland. Oh, sorry, advertising. So, elastic bands themselves also can make good headbands and bits and pieces. And you could also cut up some wool into little bits. I'm going to do that. I'm going to, I think, have some more hair across the top. It's going to have some quite wild, straggly hair. Now, my tip would be, if you're using the PVA glue, to put on quite a bit and have your model lying flat before you pick it up, and let it dry completely before you wave it about in the air for your puppet show. And we're just going to stick on this hair here. This is good fun. And you would let that dry before you do the next stage. So this is what we've done so far, and I'm being a wee bit careful because my eyes haven't fully set on yet.
And this is the one that Neve has done as well, even though she has been filming.
Multi-talented girls here. Now, here's my original one, and my clothing at the moment is attached with elastic bands around the neck, and you can actually slide it on and off. So I'm going to slide it off and show you how to make it, put it on again, okay? So, with clothing, anything goes, folks, for these puppets. Old bits of fabric, old bits of tissue paper, old bits of the insides of sweetie packets, even crushed greaseproof paper I was thinking about using earlier. So what you're doing is you're making an outfit for John the Baptist, and if you have a bit is a square or a rectangle like that, or that, poke a hole or cut a hole in the middle, like that, okay? And put that into the wooden puppet, and this is sort of forming like the top of his cloak, okay? Now there's different ways you can do this. You could have it poking out above the rest of the cloak, or you can have it the way I had it before, taped around the top. Now any type of kind of dull colours, again, doesn't really matter for our models, because I think John the Baptist was a bit of an extrovert, so he might have worn whatever he could get his hands on. And again, for this bit, for the cloak, you want to wrap it around the shoulders. Imagine it as shoulders, and oh, I'm stuck to my scissors. Wrap it around the shoulders, underneath. And once you've wrapped it around the shoulders, you're getting quite a nice shape there. It's all about the shape. I would say have it kind of whooshing out from the puppet. It doesn't really matter if it's flat, even if you wanted to wrap it tight around the body. It's just clothes. Now, if we could pass the elastic bands, please. Thank you. And, oh, that's quite good. Grace has made like a frock tunic, which is quite like what they might have worn in that time in terms of, you know, sackcloth and cloth and things and the basic stitching of what they would have had. There you go. Bit of artistry to it. Now, with the elastic bands, it can be a bit awkward. This is where you might need a wee bit of help from folks at home. That's what we use assembly paper. And you can either go over the top of the head or you can go up from underneath. It depends on the shape of what you've made down here. So I'm going to go over the top and I'm going to twist around and I'm going to go over the top again. And that's the wee tricky bit. But there you're getting quite a nice outfit. He's looking quite good and quite wild. With a loud voice and straggly hair. Probably unkempt clothes. But he got on with it and he got down into the water and he baptised the people he believed. And he was giving this message. He was being the messenger.
Hear the sound of rustling in the leaves of the trees. The Spirit of the Lord has come down on the earth. The church that seemed to slumber has now risen from its knees, and dry bones are responding with the fruits of new birth. Oh, this is now a time for declaration. The word will go to all men everywhere. The church is here for the healing of the nations. Behold the day of Jesus drawing near. My tongue will be the pen of a ready writer, and what the Father gives to me I'll sing. I only want to be His breath. I only want to glorify the King. And all around the world the body waits expectantly. The promise of the Father is now ready to fall. The watchmen on the tower all exalt us to proclaim, and the church responds, a people who will answer the call. And this is not a phase which is passing. It's the start of an age that is to come. And where is the wise man and the scoffer? Before the face of Jesus they are dumb. My tongue will be the pen of a ready writer, and what the Father gives to me I'll sing. I only want to be His breath. I only want to glorify the King. A body now prepared by God and ready for war. The prompting of the Spirit is our word of command. We rise a mighty army at the bidding of the Lord. The devils see and fear, for their time is at hand. And children of the Lord, hear our commission, that we should love and serve our God as one. The Spirit won't be hindered by division in the perfect work that Jesus has begun. My tongue will be the pen of a ready writer, and what the Father gives to me I'll sing. I only want to be His breath. I only want to glorify the King.
guys, so these are our finished wooden puppets, and also you can add in fun things. This is just a little pen for arms, but you can actually make little arms and hands to stick out, and you can shape the tissue paper to make it look like arms and hands. And you can put as much time into them as you want to, but they are good fun. You could wrap pipe cleaners around the neck for a scarf. But I think you'll agree that our puppets are wooden spoon models. They're all very different, and I think again that's like us in life, and I think John the Baptist was quite different when he came along in society, and that is also how Jesus accepts us as very different people. So I hope you have enjoyed making these models with us today, and it'll possibly be nice to see some of those at some point in the future when we can all get back together. Now make sure you tune in for next Messy Church, which is going to be our Christmas service. And if you stay online just another couple of minutes, you will see a photograph of what you need for next time. And thank you very much for watching, and have a very Merry Christmas from the McPherson household.
May the grace of God and the love of Christ and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forever. Amen.